Alright, what's going on, guys? Nizu here. I've got another unboxing for you today. This is BioShock Infinite's Elizabeth. And here is the front of the packaging. Elizabeth is part of the first series of BioShock Infinite figures made by NECA. You've got this nice backdrop behind Elizabeth of that eerie blue sky and Zeppelin. Here is the back. Nice shot of Elizabeth and some information about her character. The girl in the tower who can change reality with the wave of her hand. Feel free to pause that so you can read it. And here is the bottom. Made by NECA and officially licensed by 2K and Irrational Games. I have a lot of NECA figures and toys, and I was really pleased with the line of BioShock 2 figures they did, and I was happy they continued to carry the BioShock license and make the figures for BioShock Infinite. These figures are some of the best I've seen so far from NECA. Here she is out of the packaging. This figure is 6.5 inches tall with 20 points of articulation. Here is the front. I am really impressed with the level of detail in this figure. The costume design is amazing. It's got that early 19th century feel with a modern twist. The skirt is made of real fabric and has another layer of fabric underneath along the bottom. Made to look like lace detailing. I'll give you a closer look in a minute. Nice head sculpt and detail in her face. Big blue eyes and freckles. Here is the back. The corset is flexible and made of a softer plastic. Gives it a little bit more flexibility in the hips. And there is a crease and a stitch that runs down the back of the skirt. Detail and texture in her coat. Nice paintwork. So, points of articulation, the head is on a ball joint, shoulders are ball hinged, elbows are ball hinged, the wrists rotate, the waist rotates, the hips are ball hinged, knees are ball hinged, and the ankles rotate. Here's a close-up of the boots. Overall, the paintwork is good on this figure, but mine has one gray shoelace and one black. They're supposed to be two-toned, gray and black, so you might just want to double-check that before you purchase the figure. Some nice texturing along the upper part of the boot. Here is a close-up of the skirt, and you can see that other layer I was telling you about with the stitching running through it. Some nice intricate detail. And this layer feels like cotton. And the blue part of the skirt is soft. It feels like velvet, and it's even a little stretchy too. It doesn't feel cheap. And the jacket section between her shoulders is separate. It's not attached to the body. It just gives the figure just more flexibility in the shoulders. Pointing out some smaller details here, you can see the buttons on the cuffs of her jacket and the stitching along the outside. You can see the detail in the jacket a little bit better. I am really impressed with this figure. the hands. You can see her fingernails and the wrinkles and creases in her skin. Her pinky finger looks a little short though. You can't really see the joint in the finger, almost like it's chopped off, but it's barely noticeable. Here I tried to get a close-up of her choker. I can't really make out what the image is though. It looks like a rose, but I'm not quite sure. You can also see the detail in the corset and the gold buttons. Just amazing detail. Here she is standing with one of the enemies in the game. This is the Boys of Silence. Anyways, toss the video a like if you enjoy this type of content and want to see more like this in the future. Feel free to comment and subscribe for more unboxings, reviews, and gameplay. This has been an unboxing of BioShock Infinite's Elizabeth from NECA. Take care, guys. This is Nizu. Later.